Alright, so today for the first time I'm going to try to smoke a brisket, and this is about a 3 or 4 pound brisket, and I've got some rub that I'm going to put on that, and like I said, this is my first time, so this is all experimental for me. I've taken a recipe for the rub off the internet, and then I'm going to use a Bradley Smoker to smoke it afterwards for about 4 to 6 hours using mesquite pucks. And from there we're going to take it out and put it in this tin. I've got some apple juice that we're going to put a splash of that in, and then we're going to probably cook it on low for about another few hours until it's tender, until it's cooked all the way through. But from what I hear, the idea behind this is low and slow. If we cook it too fast, it won't get done properly. So here we go. I'm going to put a little rub on there, and because I've never done this, I'm just going to repeat what I've been told. That you want to get this in to the meat as best you can. You want to rub it hard and push that rub right into the grain of the meat and try to get it as covered as possible. We've got a mix of ingredients in here. We've got paprika, we've got coarse salt and pepper, and we've also got some cayenne in there. You noticed I've left the fat on the back of the brisket to keep it from drying out. When I put it in the smoker, I'll lay that fat side down, and that'll help keep it moist. But we're going to go ahead and put the rub on that side as well. There's only about a 1/4 inch of fat on there, so if everything goes right, the flavoring should get into that as well. And if you don't like the fat on your brisket, you can trim it in advance, but it does add flavor, and it's easy enough to pull off once it's been cooked. I'm trying to be careful to get all of the edges. Quite a bit falling off the sides there, but I'll scoop it up and use it again. Now, this brisket is not quite ready. It needs to sit out a little bit longer. So I'm going to get this rub on there, and then I'm going to lay it out maybe for another ½ hour or so until it's reached room temperature. Okay, so here we are getting ready to smoke our brisket, which is laying off to the right here. Just underneath the glass. It's all rubbed down and thawed, brought to room temperature. And we've waited for our smoker to get to 220 degrees, and then we're going to run it for 4 hours to smoke. We're at 215 right now, so a few more minutes and it will be ready to go. Keep you posted. Got is mesquite pucks for the Bradley Smoker. We're just going to load those in here, and I'm going to try to put about 4 to 6 hours worth in there, and then I won't have to come back except for just checking the meat every once in a while. So our brisket is ready to go into the smoker, and just lay that down and get the smoker ready. We're going to lay that in the middle tray. We don't want it to dry out, but it needs enough heat to start to cook as well. Alright, and then we're going to get the smoke rolling as well. Check back in a little bit. Okay, we've taken the brisket out of the smoker and put it in a tin like this. It's just a tin pan that you can get at a dollar store. And inside of there we put the brisket and poured just about a 1/4 inch of apple juice into the bottom of the tray, and then wrapped it tight with heavy duty tin foil. And then we're going to put that in the oven on 220 degrees for probably about another 3 hours, because this is only a 5 pound brisket, or rather a 4 pound brisket, so it could take another 4 or maybe even 5 hours. I don't think it'll take that long, but we'll test it periodically just to see how it's doing and let you know. Taking the brisket out of the oven, and just going to unwrap it here. See what it looks like. We've cooked it about an hour and a half for every pound of meat. It looks delicious. So we're going to take this out and drain it for about 15 minutes and let it cool for about 45. And then I'm going to wrap that up and cool it overnight, and we'll slice it up tomorrow.